We know the bar is a front for illegal dealings.
That's about as low as I can go. Hey, it's PaulYall, and welcome to my playthrough of Streets of Rage Remake. Thanks for joining me. Check out this amazing intro. That's Axel punching Mr. X in the face with not a dragon punch.
1 year after the battle.
He's laughing up in his high rise.
This city was once a happy, peaceful place until one day a powerful criminal organization took over. Mr. X, the syndicate boss, believed completely destroyed by 3 young vigilantes, has come back stronger than ever. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. The city has become a center of violence and crime where no one is safe. Adam, Axel, and Blaze set out to save the city, joined by Axel's friend Max, a wrestler, Adam's kid brother Skate, and Xana, a family investigator turned from what? They are willing to risk everything, even their lives, on the Streets of Rage. That scrolled really fast. All right, so they're running. So these characters, if you don't know, are characters from all 3 Streets of Rage games. I love that. He punches the screen and that's so cool. Okay, so this is Streets of Rage Remake. It's called Bare Knuckle in Japan, so Bare Knuckle Remake. This game is an 8-year labor of love by Bomber Games to completely construct from the ground up, borrowing no code from the original games, no images, no sprites, no pixels, no nothing. Built it from the ground up. They created their own game, and they did a mix of Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. As a matter of fact, we won't go through it now, but if you look at the options, there's all sorts of options if you want to have like the Streets of Rage 1 jump for your character, or the Streets of Rage 2 jump, or even the Streets of Rage 3 jump. And special moves and all this other stuff. You can edit this thing just out the wazoo. This game, to me, is Streets of Rage 4. Now, I know Streets of Rage 4, the official one, is coming out soon, but this one is Streets of Rage 4 to anybody else who's played it, to be honest with you. One of the things I love is that Bomber Games actually sent a formal letter to Sega saying, hey, we're making this game, we're developing it, and we hope you like it. Of course, they didn't like it, but they made it anyway. So, or they put it out anyway, rather. So, I've already played through this game enough times to unlock all the characters and all that jazz. We are probably just going to play through it with my favorite character, Axel. But you can see that all these other characters are unlocked. And these are all characters again from all the games. And you can kind of see if you look at them, they're not the exact same sprites from the original game. In a lot of ways, they're a lot more clean. You can actually play as Mr. X if you want to. But anyway, we're going to choose Axel because I love Axel. This is the situation. We have a patrol car, a helicopter, and several rocket launchers. Ammo is limited, so use it wisely. You only have support in accessible places. That makes sense. Understood.
I figured that's Axel's. With Blaze's help, I've drawn a map with our main targets. We know that Mr. X is behind this, but we can't touch him. He has bribed the city officials, the police, and cleared his reputation thanks to the public acts of generosity. He's diabolical, like the new baseball stadium. Stadium, eh? Let's kick his ass once and for all. Right on, bro. Now we're talking.
Ha ha.
I figure that's Max's voice. Let's take the Streets of Rage 2 route. You can go through Streets of Rage 1 or 2. Love that. Oops. Okay, that was one Axel special. So, if anybody's ever played any of the Streets of Rage games, they were revolutionary for the time. Well, they weren't revolutionary. That's not really correct. But in the days of the Final Fights and Captain Commandos and all the other beat 'em up games, Streets of Rage came out. Sega Sega wanted to come out with a game, you know, Final Fight-esque. And so I think Final Fight was 89, and Streets of Rage was 91 or 90. And the first Streets of Rage was, hang on one second. The music is really loud in my ears. Just an interlude, no big deal. There we go. Okay. So the first Streets of Rage it didn't age well. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about playing it for this channel, but it just doesn't look good anymore. And it's actually harder on the eyes, especially on a screen such as this one. That's kind of, you know, it's a widescreen, so it would not have gone well. Streets of Rage 2 would have gone pretty well. It still looks pretty good. This game looks better than both of them. Streets of Rage 3 didn't look good at all, by any standards. Streets of Rage 3 was not really a good game. Oh yeah, sniper. Hopefully it's a police sniper. Nope, not a police sniper. It's been a while since I played this game, so I don't remember everything in it. Oh, good. Nice sandy air. So anyway, I grew up with Streets of Rage 1. I loved it. Me and my buddy my next door neighbor would come, he'd come over and we would just play and play and play. And man, we really enjoyed that game. So I wish it would have aged better, but it didn't. So it's okay. This guy with the sniper is really aggravating me right now. Like, I wish he would stop trying to shoot me. Sunglasses? So this game came out in 2008. I don't remember when Streets of Rage 3 came out. But this game, again, was just a big labor of love. And I was so happy when this game came out because it was just more Streets of Rage, you know, from a series that I loved and had missed. And man, I played the heck out of this game when it first came out. And now that Streets of Rage 4 is coming, the official Streets of Rage 4 is coming. And I figured I'd play through this, you know, in preparation for Streets of Rage 4, because I'm going to play through that as well. But, you know, back then, you know, you didn't have so many games, right? You're growing up, you're a youngster, you know, there wasn't the game variety that you had, you know, today. You either had a Genesis or you had a Super Nintendo, or you had a regular Nintendo or a Sega Master System. That was pretty much it. Now, I had a Commodore 64 growing up until about 1991. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just, you bought one game every couple of months, you know, and I mean, so that being the case, you played the heck out of the games that you had because you were bored, right? You're bored, you don't really want to do your homework or watch TV or whatever, and I really should have ran away from that. Or watch TV or whatever. And you're like, well, I mean, I've played this game to death, but I got nothing else to do, so I'm just going to keep playing it. Come here, Jack. Jack can be very aggravating. With an unlimited supply of knives on him. And his little helper cronies don't help anybody. There you go. You know what else I'm not doing? Is this. It'd make my life a lot easier if I would just use the supers that they give me. This is actually one of my favorite levels of any of the Streets of Rages. Just going into a bar and then just trashing this place completely. I like it. And the boss in this level is pretty fun too. I'll go ahead and take it. Music's pretty great as well, by the way. All the music in the except for Streets of Rage 3. Again, Streets of Rage 3 is kind of the black sheep of the Streets of Rage family. Just the music was awful, gameplay wasn't great. They tried to do a lot of stuff with story. The story just wasn't there. Best part of Streets of Rage 3 was that you could play with as Shiva. Shiva was that dude I showed you there in the beginning. Kind of the ninja-looking guy. That guy was pretty amazing. He made the game playable to me, honestly. Step into the... Oh, what the... Now, how come that's not working? I should be able to press up and jump at the same time and land on my feet. I do not know why that's not working. I always wonder where they got, you know, these armies of individuals to come fight for Mr. X, and they all happen to be the same. It's like Mr. X had a clone army. What you got? What you got, Donovan? Come on. Oh. There we go. That guy in the background shaking drinks. It's not your average bartender. I hate this chick right here. She's super annoying. Come here. Grab. There you go. Oh, see that move right there? That's obviously a hurricane kick. That was actually supposed to be one of Axel's original moves from the original Streets of Rage. When they were making out, oh wait, maybe it's Streets of Rage 2. When they were giving out special moves, he had a dragon punch, he had a hurricane kick, just like that. So the people that made this game, I'm telling you, it's a real labor of love. They did their research, and they gave him a hurricane kick like he would have had in the original game. No, stuff like that is just really cool to me. Bartender's name is Barbon, you know, which, take it for what it's worth. But, you know, I used to kind of make fun of him, you know, like, what's up, Barbon? You know, that was about the best joke I had at the time. I was young, leave me alone. Just, you know, as I'm older, kind of realized, you know, Barbon, he's just a down-as-luck bartender, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really want to be out here right now fighting in the rain. He does it because he has to, you know? He's got a family to support. You know? You can just see it in his eyes. He doesn't really want to be here, you know? Ow. Oh, he stopped my uppercut. Nice. Stop that, Barbon. Ow. You can tell, like I said, his heart's just not into it, you know what I mean? He wants to go home and play with his kids. He doesn't want to be out here trying to fight these wily police officers trying to clean up the streets. He doesn't really want to work for Mr. X, you know what I mean?
We know the bar is a front for illegal dealings.
That's about as low as I can go. You're working for Mr. X. Tell us what you know, now.
I needed the money. Please, I will tell you where the trucks are taking this merchandise.
I love the story. So each path you take, so if you take path 1, which is the Streets of Rage 1, or if you take path 2, it's a different story, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I'll probably just do one episode per level. Spoiler alert. But anyway, if you liked it, please click on the like button if you want to see this and the rest of my videos. And if you want to see me play more games like this, please click subscribe and let me know down in the comments. And that's all you need. Thanks.